So closing your eyes and taking a nice cleansing breath in. And a nice deep exhale. Another breath in, breathing in, filling up your lungs, filling up with so much air that your belly starts to push out. And when you get to the fullness of breath, you can slowly start to exhale, emptying your belly, emptying your lungs, feeling that air just move out, flow out of your mouth or your nose. And just for a few moments, just focus on your breath. Slowly breathing in and out. And however you choose, whether it's to breathe in your nose and out your mouth or in and out of your nose, however feels comfortable, you can do so. But be conscious of your breath. With every breath that you take in, be conscious and aware of breathing in that life-giving oxygen. And when you breathe out, on the exhale, feel that spent air leaving your body. And feel any of your troubles, any of your worries just traveling out on that breath. And you can imagine that as you breathe in maybe a sense of peace or vitality or connection with the universe. And when you breathe out, you can breathe out and release what no longer serves you. Any energy that feels heavy or dense, just feel it mingling with that breath and then traveling out and then dissipating and disappearing as that energy returns to the source, just to be transmuted and turned back into just regular old energy. And as you breathe, listen very closely to the sound of your breath. To hear that air rushing in through your nose, your mouth, and traveling down your throat into your lungs. And when you exhale, again, hear the breath leaving your belly, leaving your lungs, traveling up your throat, through your mouth and out over your lips or through your nose. And take a few breaths just listening to the inhale and the exhale. And anytime you have a thought that enters your awareness, anytime you have a fidget or you have a little physical discomfort or you hear an outside noise, you can just take a deep breath and allow a sense of gratitude to resonate through you. A sense of gratitude that momentary discomfort or that noise was just confirmation from the universe that you are present in this very moment You are fully in the now. But as our perception and our understanding of time ticks by, that thought or that noise or that twitch it's already in the past. And so take a deep breath in, feeling present and anchored in the now. Now feeling your feet, the bottoms of your feet touching your shoes and the bottoms of your shoes touching the floor, I want you to just move your awareness to your feet, to the bottoms of your feet. And feel that connection. Feel the bottoms of your foot, the inside of your shoe, and then the material that the sole of your shoe is made out of. And then feel that touching the wooden floor. And as you breathe slowly in and out, just focusing on that connection between the bottom of your feet, your shoes, and the floor, just start to feel a fusing or a melding. Maybe you feel that your feet are becoming heavier as they merge with your shoes and merge with the floor. Feeling more physical, more dense, more earthly. And you almost feel as your feet become heavier that your feet are kind of melding with your shoes, and your shoes are melding with the floor, and they're kind of pushing down and reaching through the floor. And as you reach through the floor, you're feeling the kind of dry splinters of wood as your energy pushes through the floor. And as that energy moves down and your awareness follows it, you pop through the floor. And you maybe are aware of the floor joists. Old floor joists. Probably covered with cobwebs. And then let your focus shift down through the floor joist and through the crawl space underneath the floor. And it's cool and quiet and muffled and smells like wet earth. And just keep feeling your energy of the bottom of your feet moving through the underneath of the house and moving down through the crawl space and touching earth, touching cool, damp earth. With your next breath in, you can almost smell the dampness underneath the house. And then you feel your energy starting to kind of gently push through the surface of the earth, and it's nice and cool and kind of damp. And you push down, almost feeling that you have energetic roots that are deliberately pushing through the soil. And all you need to do is just focus on your breath. Slow, deep, deliberate breaths in and out. And as you feel your energy just pushing down through the soil of the earth, it's always a melding, it's a blending, it is a meshing feeling. Instead of you feeling like you are driving your energy through the earth, burrowing in, it is always a connecting. It is a fusing of your energy with the earth. And again, you still feel that pulling. You feel your feet heavy, connecting with the dense, earthy energy. Now take another deep, deep, deep breath in, nice and slow. And let that breath circulate around your entire body and let it gather any kind of lingering stress from your day. Anything that you want to let go of, release, at least for this time, this moment. And then when you begin your exhale, feel that heaviness, that lower vibration of what you want to let go of. Feel it settling and sinking like sediment in the bottom of a pond. And as that dense energy just kind of settles and settles, you feel it settling in your calves and your ankles and your feet. And then you start to feel that dense energy just kind of slowly seep into the ground. Soaking into the earth. And you just feel an instant sense of just relief that you had just given away your concerns, your worries. And you feel almost just a sense of being soothed and unburdened by letting what no longer serves you just soak into the ground. So take a few moments with your inhales and your exhales, following that cycle. Breathing in, letting that energy circulate around your body, kind of gathering anything that you want to release and let go of. And then as you exhale, letting that just kind of drift down, settle down, and soak into the earth. Now go ahead and let your energy fully merge with the energy of the earth. Just feel rooted, feel plugged in and connected to the earth energy. So much so that you almost can't feel where your feet and legs end and where the earth begins. You feel very planted in the earth. Now imagine that a very strong wind kicks through the trees. And so much so that it washes over you, pushing back your hair, pushing back your clothes, making them ruffle, and you kind of almost feel that you are swaying backwards. And then as that breeze has washed over you, take a deep breath in and feel like you are aligned back, standing up straight. Your feet still anchored in the earth. Make any adjustments posture-wise to really feel like, okay, I'm balanced, I'm grounded. Now feel another very strong gust of wind come up from behind, making you bend forward, blowing over the back of your head. Yet you feel anchored in the earth, and you know you're not going to topple over. And then as that gust of wind passes, feel yourself just again righting yourself, standing up tall. And merge your energy down further into the earth if you feel like you need to be even more anchored. You need to burrow down deep to really feel like you have a good anchored base. Just send that energy down even more. And take a deep breath in and exhale. And now feel a strong gust of wind coming over your left side, pushing you over towards the right, making you sway way over. And then right yourself back into the middle, feeling more confident, more grounded, very sure that you are connected to the earth. And then a gust of wind over your right side, pushing you over, making you lean over into the left. And then right yourself back to center. And take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And just with the next few breaths, just focus on your connection to the earth. And as your heart beats and you feel the pulse of the blood pumping through your veins, you can almost feel the pulse and heartbeat of the earth as well. And you feel your heartbeat and the heartbeat of the earth synchronizing. Aligning in perfect rhythm. And as you listen to the pulse and the heartbeat of the earth, it gets louder and louder, like big drum beats in your ears. You can feel the vibration in your legs, making your kneecaps pump and vibrate. Feeling that pulsation in your thighs, in your hips and pelvis. In your lower belly, in the base of your spine, in your back. And although you hear your heart beating and hear your pulse, the pulse and heartbeat of the earth is almost deafening. And it's so strong and vibrant, you can feel it in your body. And you feel that heartbeat of the earth in the middle of your back and in your chest. You can feel that vibration just reverberating through your body. And it's calming and energizing at the same time. It feels like it is just vibrating everything back into place. Anything that is just a degree off gets pounded back into place. And you feel stronger. And you feel more aligned and more centered with every heartbeat. And you feel the heartbeat in your chest and in your collarbones and in your upper back and in your arms, your hands, your shoulders, the base of your skull, your throat. And you hear it in your ears and you feel it in your head. And then you start to feel that pulse, that heartbeat at the very top of your head, at your crown. Just like when an infant has a soft spot that hasn't closed up yet and you can see their little heartbeat. You start to feel your heartbeat, the heartbeat of the earth just pulsing the top of your head. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Feeling more and more relaxed and in a perfect state of equilibrium with every single heartbeat. And you start to feel the top of your head warming, tingling, expanding. And you almost feel like the top of your being and your head and your neck are almost reaching up towards the universe, towards space. And you feel your neck elongating, your shoulders moving down, your spine straightening as you're being pulled upward. And there you are, anchored in the earth, connected to the earth energy, yet you're also being pulled up, reaching up, expanding upwards. And you feel your crown, you feel that chakra starting to glow more brightly. It's starting to open up and expand, letting out a beam of light out of the top of your head. And as that chakra opens up, that beam of light becomes wider. And it reaches on up above your head, through the air above your head, the ceiling, out through the roof, all the way up, through the sky, all the way up, through the atmosphere, out into space. And just see that beam of light as being a very clear channel of light, a clear conduit of light, reaching all the way up through space. And let that light go up, 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 as far as it needs to go until you feel like it connects. You feel like it plugs in to the universe, to the source, to all that is. And when you feel that column of light coming out of the top of your head, when you feel that connect and plug into the source energy, you may feel like a jolt. You may feel a sense of elation or a sense of being home, or a sense of being aware. So just take a few breaths and listen. Don't try to articulate or understand what the collective source of the universe has to say. Just let that feeling, let that knowledge, let that information just kind of soak in. And as that information travels down that column of light, it moves at the speed of light. And you feel it hitting your crown and then soaking in and traveling down to the central channel of your body. And just let that information, let that knowledge, let that connectedness just merge with who you are. And you're amazed at the sense of peace you feel washing through you. Perhaps a sense of love washing through you. Now I want you to move your focus to your heart, the very center of your being. And as you take a few breaths, staring inward at your heart, just kind of stare inward and intently at your heart center. And although the heart center is typically seen as a green light, you may see other colors mixing and mingling there. You may see a different color altogether. But just stare at your heart and stare at that light that is swirling around your chest, coming from within, your divine spark, shining outward, shining out of the front of your chest, the tops of your ribs, and the middle of your back. And you can see a swirling and mingling of energy that has come all the way down from the universe through your crown, all the way through your upper chakras, meeting at your heart. And then you see that earth energy coming up from the earth, up your legs, hitting the lower chakras and meeting at your heart. And you see those colors meeting and swirling around each other, and then maybe blending for a moment, making a new color. And so just kind of in amazement and in wonder, just see that mingling of energy in the center of who you are for a moment. Just remembering to breathe. Now with your next breath, I want you to imagine that you take whatever color of energy of light that you have at your heart, and that you envision that you are with your breath starting to move that energy upwards from your heart, up your chest, to your throat, third eye, and crown, and pushing it up. And then you see that light, that color, exiting your crown and traveling all the way up that channel of energy, all the way to the universe. So with your next few breaths, just keep pumping up that color, that light, from your heart all the way up, and send it all the way back up to source. All right, now bring your focus back to your heart. Take a deep breath in out through your heart center. Now with your next few breaths, start to send that energy down past your heart, over your ribs, through your solar plexus and your sacral chakra and your root chakra, and send it down through your legs, and see that beautiful light going into the earth, all the way down, following that channel of energy all the way down till it hits the center of the earth. And with your next few breaths, send those pulses of light from your heart all the way down into the earth. And again, I want you to listen very closely. Listen to the earth. Listen to the heartbeat of the earth. And see if there are any messages that the earth has for you. You've sent the earth your energy straight from your heart. And see what the earth has to say in return. Pay attention to any images, any feelings that come to you. Bring your awareness back to your heart. And now almost imagine that you are turning your head upwards and that you are listening to the universe. Listening for any insight or wisdom. Since you have sent the pulsations of your energy up to source, now listen for the messages and interaction from the universe. Take a deep breath in, feeling a very soft breeze blowing over your skin, your hair, your face. As you take another deep breath in, you almost smell salt water. Maybe some aquatic plants. You feel the warmth of the sun on the top of your head and on your shoulders and your arms. And you feel as if you are just floating, drifting, being held in a body of water. And you feel as the breeze ripples across the surface of the water. You feel as you're floating in the surface tension, you just kind of gently bob as you float in the water. Just being held in the surface of the water. The temperature is perfect. It's a little bit cool. It has a refreshing, cleansing quality to it. But then the warmth of the sun and the warmth of the breeze keeps you from feeling cold or uncomfortable. And you feel that just gentle bobbing and floating in the surface of the water. And you feel the water in your ears, and your sense of hearing is just muffled with the water in your ears. And I want you to take a deep breath in and just feel a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for water. Gratitude for the healing, restorative qualities of water. Gratitude for the warmth of the sun. And for your ability to experience the beauty and the warmth of the sun and the coolness and refreshing energy of the water at the same time. to notice your awareness, to notice that duality. So take a deep breath in and breathe out. Feeling that the water can take away anything that you wish for it to carry off or wash through or wash over you. Just feel any lingering bits of tension or pain or sadness just melting out of your body, leaving your pores and just soaking into the water. And you feel that golden sun shining down on you, warming your body, warming your skin, soaking into your muscles and your bones. Giving you a sense of health and a feeling of vibrance and inspiration and happiness. So take a deep breath in and breathe out. And imagine again, as you breathe in, you feel your body floating to the very top of the surface of the water, becoming even more buoyant. And then as you exhale and breathe out, emptying your lungs, you feel your body kind of drifting almost all the way below the surface of the water, just your face above the top of the water. And just take a few breaths that way, feeling the rise and the fall of your body in the water. Now I want you to imagine that you look up at the sky above you and you notice big puffy white clouds in the blue sky. And I want you to kind of relax the focus of your eyes for a moment. You're just staring at those big puffy clouds, and you see the clouds are moving and the shapes are shifting. And I want you to see if there's any kind of message for you in the clouds. Any image that appears as the clouds are rolling and moving along. And now just kind of tuck away that image or that message. You don't have to understand it completely. But just take another deep breath in and breathe out and let a sense of gratitude and thankfulness wash through you and wash over you. And you feel your body kind of righting itself to where you're standing up and the water recedes, leaving you feeling cleansed and washed, balanced. And as you are standing upright, still connected to the earth and the universe, you can now choose to pull that channel of energy down from the universe back into your head, or up from the earth back into your body. Or you can stay grounded. You can stay connected to the universe, whatever works for you. But when you feel that you are settled and you've pulled whatever channels of energy back towards you that you need to, you can start to feel your awareness pulling back into your body, back into your physical body. Bring your awareness more and more back into your body, back into this present time, this present moment. And as you become more and more aware of your body, the chair that you're sitting in, this room and this space, feel in complete balance and harmony, complete equilibrium. And keep pulling back into this room, back into this space. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, stretch a bit,